All right, is this clickbait? It's really not. If you watch the stream, yeah, and again, if you're new, we stream every day, market open to close. I sold these uncovered calls on Facebook. So here's one of them right here. I sold an uncovered Facebook 180 call. So here's the evidence. We're going to go into the trade history too. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss the stream. And we're going to talk about this. I have a raspy voice right now. I've been sick, but this is what happened. I sold these uncovered calls, and I want to make this video to show you guys the risks of selling premium so you guys can laugh at me, point your finger, and I know you guys love it when I'm wrong. And to explain a part of the strategy, I talked about it today. This isn't the full video. Some people, it's called Ghetto Spreads is what we're going to share, but this isn't going to be the full video on that. But I'm going to share with you how we went about some of this stuff here. So, was it recording? Yeah, making sure it's recording. Last time it didn't get me. But let's begin. So if you guys didn't see Facebook, they had a killer earnings, and well, we could even talk a little bit about some of the earnings, but I'm sure you guys saw it. But this is going to be more focused on the play itself. But essentially, they reported today, and that is part of this. And this highlights, I've made the last few videos. If you go check on my profile, how I make $1,000 in a day and how I made $5,000 selling premium. I want you guys to look at it. I've realized more of the money today. I lost $1,000 on the Amazon. You see, I lost $700 on the Boeing. And this is even an uncovered call too. I'm down literally 80% on an uncovered call here. And you guys are like, what is wrong with this guy, right? So, and again, look at the comments of the last video. A lot of people who have experience selling, or not even experience selling, you just see the comments. And a lot of people are like, I've never done this before, but you shouldn't do that. And so, again, here's the situation. And this is what I want to explain. So, I almost lost all of this money. I'm going to calculate. I'm going to lose, and I'll show you guys how I calculate it. But I'm probably going to lose. These will probably be worth like $2,000, I think. I'll do the calculation, but I almost lost about 50,000, 100,000 because I was going to do about 20 or 30 of these. Thankfully, I didn't, and that was because simply I only wanted to match it with what I had covered on another account, and I had it on a graveyard. So I'm going to explain this, but as you see here too, I sold about $6,000 worth of puts. So I collected $6,000 of premium selling these puts. And, those are probably going to net me, I think I'll make 20 to 50% on those minimum. It's a year out, so there's a lot of time on there. It's a big theta play. But again, earnings is going to dissipate. The stock went up about 25%. This will probably be a nice play. So it's going to make up, this is going to cut into my gain of this, right? And this was how you could play earnings. But again, this isn't a strategy I recommend. And, you need a bigger account for this. But understand selling premium is risky. And here's the point. Because if you guys did this the wrong way, this would have been awful. And we're going to see tomorrow. And you guys even saw me, I made the video. It was all rosy. You guys got to see $1,000 a day. Yeah. Selling premium. No. Here it is, you guys. I sold Uncover. I lost 100%. I'm going to lose on this, and you guys can see it could change quickly. And I even said it this morning. I should have took profits. I was saying it. It's a very emotional game. I was able to cut all the Amazons for profit. I'm still winning, but again, this is experience level. So hopefully you guys are learning. I'm showing you this so you could watch me and learn from my mistakes, learn after the fact, learn the reasoning. But here's the reasoning why I sold this is because I have a March 160 call on another account. I bought it a long time ago, literally months ago, and I bought it and it was down. I saw it in my account as a graveyard. It came back up. It's like worth $300, but I have this March 160, right? So understand what I did here. I took this call, now it's in the money, but I had this call. You can see it over time. It was worth a lot. It's really came down. Like I said, I think I paid a lot. I think I paid $1,500 for it at one point, and it dropped way down here. It still, now it's in the money. The contract had time. I held it, but take a look now. I went to the January, and this was the strategy with selling the premium. I was looking to get, sell more, but I sold this 180. So now you see $900. But now where did Facebook close at? This is how I'm getting the calculation of how much I'm going to lose. Take a look. Facebook closed at 150. So the 150 was about $2,000. I sold these for about $900. This is probably going to be worth about $2,000. So I'm going to lose $1,000. However, earnings premium is going to go away. So we'll see kind of how the implied volatility plays. And then again, if Facebook comes down, this could be in my favor. But the whole idea here is that I'm going to be now, if this even goes to 180, if this even goes at the money, the whole concept is I should be $20 in the money on my 160. So even if I did lose 2,000 on this 180, I would have been $20 in the money on the other contract. So it was there to balance out. That one contract balances out that, and then now I sold these puts, and the same thing's on the puts. So I had so many graveyard puts. I told you guys I was down like 15 grand in these puts, so I was able to sell 6 grand here. I could, take back 30% of my loss, maybe turn it to a 10 grand loss, and then now if that call, we'll see if I could finesse my way out of this. I could turn that 15 grand loss in like a 3 to 5 grand loss, hopefully, and that'd be awesome. I got to go ham on Facebook earnings. I was totally wrong coming into it prior with my theories. I still believe the same thing, and again, my long-term shares are good. My next strategy with it is going to be selling covered calls, and that's what again, at the end of the day, this is a dramatic title. This is a dramatic video. I'm not afraid to do this, so understand, because I have covered calls on this essentially. So if you are uncovered and don't understand the risks, this is very, very dangerous. Practice this again, and imagine, listen to how many disclaimers I'm giving. I'm saying this so you are prepared, but this now, you guys see, this is kind of like a straddle, but this is selling it. This is a spread, and it's doing it a little differently, but hopefully you guys see the other strategy in place and how I'm putting it. But this shows you the risks of earnings, and we saw Apple blow it out of the water with a bad earnings. Tesla's moving now. I'm going to make a video on that, and you're seeing so. And Boeing, and it's crazy events, but I want you guys now to document over time and see how, you could use the time value of selling premium, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change these big moves that are occurring, and it's really risky. So I'm glad this kind of happened to show you guys. Let's watch how it plays out here. Make sure you guys do not miss the stream. If this is helpful, let me know. And if you guys have questions, let me know. I don't know. Are these videos helpful? Besides the clickbait, did you at least learn something? What questions do you have from here? And this is Tastyworks. If you guys don't know, I have the referral code where you guys could sign up, and you don't have to use a referral code. But make sure you guys check out the stream. I think that's pretty much it. What else? I think I had one more thing to tell you guys about this. Well, I might as well show you guys the trade here with Amazon, and again, because this was the $1,000 a day stuff, but go back to, I have the video documenting the trade history. I explain selling for small accounts, but in general, this was scary too, because you guys could have done, actually, wow, I should actually really explain that. I think this was the point. This was for a small account. This play, I did it and I collected $900, but because I sold the puts, if you sell when you do spreads, it allows it. And that's the thing. Some people have asked me, why don't you do spreads? I don't like the spreads for beginners and the smaller accounts, simply because I'd rather take more risk for more of the reward, because when you try to limit the risk on the spreads, especially starting out, a lot of people, they limit themselves. At the end of the day, they just limit themselves by making it safer, because they're selling one side goes expired, worthless. I like to spread them out differently. So I even did it with McDonald's, and this is an example of what I did on the McDonald's. I'm going to make another video documenting this, but this is exactly what I did with the McDonald's. Whereas I played this McDonald's here today, we got the one, what's it called? The 175, we got that for 38 cents. And I got 2 of those. And how we played that one, we sold it out. We got 2 of them. There it is. Bought them for 38 cents. We were around right here. Where do we at? Somewhere. Wow, pretty low here. 38 cents. I sold them out for like 120, I think, around here. I sold one out for 120, got 50% profit back. Now I'm holding one for free, but then when it was up, I went and I sold a put on McDonald's out for June, even though I had this one for next week, but I sold it a little further out the money. So that's kind of the logic there of spreading out the puts and whatnot. But again, this is all risky. If you guys don't know what you're doing, this isn't something to play around with. I'm experimenting. I'm using this on a small account. I have these things covered. This is one of those, I'm a professional. Do not try this at home. Blah, 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 be safe, be cautious, all that. So I'll leave it there. And again, if you guys have questions, let me know. Let me know if this was helpful. Comment below. And make sure you guys are subscribed. Drop me a like if you have the love. But turn on the notifications so you don't miss it. Once my throat is a little better and I'm not as sick, we're going to do a lot more of the streaming stuff. So that check out the free stock trading guide. You guys are asking for an options guide, one on selling premium. Be patient with me. The best thing you could do is just come to the stream and ask your questions live. Paper trade, paper trade. Just go slow with this, you guys. If you're really going to take it slow, you'll be good. So I'll leave it there. I love y'all. Peace.